set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're watching the video. It really helps the channel grow. Man, we had some entertaining conversation last night. I was on the Rise podcast last night in the chat, just listening to what they was talking about. Shout out to the Rise podcast. Everything is about them, you know, get them their respect, man. And of course the champ was on there, Javante Tank Davis, and he just went in. He just went in. It just seemed like now he got the freedom. He got Al Heyman, and that's it. And Steven Espinoza and Showtime, you know, so he can say what he wanna. He wanna say. He's not under no umbrella. You know, he want all the smoke. You know, Tank is not a talkative person, but last night, hey, he was talking last night, man. And he pulled the card of BB Sports TV when he came on the show. You know, all the Haneyites. You know, I call these guys all these super podcasters who and journalists who just always riding another guy and don't give the other guy respect. You know what I mean? So I call them Bill Haneyites, especially the Devin Haney lovers, man. You know, they all Devin Haney lovers. They spread fake narratives about anybody, any fighter except Devin Haney. They never say nothing bad about this guy. You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson. He's the baddest guy coming up now. You know what I mean? They never keep it straight down the line. But Tank pulled all their card last night. He answered the questions. He said what he had to say, you know, in devastating fashion. That's what he eventually said. You know, he said, Bill Haney, curse word, curse word, curse word. You know, he said what I've been saying to you guys for the last 9 to 10 months in my videos, but all you Haneyites, come on here and start talking Devin Haney can beat Javante Davis. And he basically said how Devin Haney is going to keep me off him. How? And y'all know me. I made the video with Elizabeth from the movie Rocky 3. You know what I mean? Talking about, Rocky, yeah, it's Rocky 3 or 4, one of them with the Russian, said, you can't win. And basically, that's what he was saying. I've been telling you guys, I mean, you guys always say styles make fights. And I say that too. I say it to a certain degree, though. No, Devin can jab. Devin got defense, you know, Devin. But it comes a point in time, he won't have to do more than that. It comes a point in time, and he's going to have to do more than that. Is Devin Haney going to have enough kahunas to stand there and get some respect from Javante Tank Davis, to bang with him and move out the way? Is he going to take the chance? Is he going to dare to be great? You know, he's going to have to. He is not going to be able to jab his way to victory when fighting Javante Tank Davis. And Tank basically said that on the Rise podcast last night. And for Shakur Stevenson, the same thing. These dudes don't have the killer instinct. I've been saying that for how long now? They do not have killer instinct. You ain't going to be able to keep your distance all day and pot shot Tank Davis. When you start getting to the top tier of competition, your level got to rise. See, people, y'all just fanboys. Y'all fanboys. Your level have to rise. You got to rise your game up, man. Shakur's a good fighter. Maybe in 2-3 years, he might, you know, can when he gets some pop. You know, he's a little bit better fighter, in my opinion, than Devin Haney. But Shakur don't like to get hit. He even invented, not my words, his words. He even said that. He don't like to get hit. So some of you guys saying that he gonna go the whole fight without getting hit. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. And Tank called that narrative last night. He said Bailey, he's gonna put both of their, you know what? You know, it's a new sheriff in town. There's nobody to hold him back now. You can see the confidence. You can see it's like he had everything boiled inside. And now that he's out of the contract, boosh, everything just exploding. You know, Calvin say he just looks so good. This is the best he ever looked in training camp. I mean, he came in that thing cut up, ready to work. And one thing I do like what he said, and it just made me laugh like I don't know what. He say, after Hector Garcia, after Ryan Garcia, find Devin Haney and his daddy, and let's get it on. No talking, and let's get it on. But we know that's not going to happen because they spread all these fake narratives. You know, they're going to do all this going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But Devin is moving up to 140 after the Lomachenko fight. He's not going to stay down. He's not going to fight Shakur Stevenson. You know, that's his excuse. I told y'all that's his cop-out. He gonna move up to 140 and fight Teofimo Lopez. And I've been saying that for how long, you guys who watch the channel? I've been saying it for the last 6-7 months. That's what he was gonna do. You know, Teofimo is under top rank. Bob Earn. Devin is gonna re-sign with top rank. Book it, guaranteed. So Tank, don't waste your time calling this guy out, because Tank don't do that anyway. Because it's not going to happen. Bob Earn going to keep them fights in-house. If anything, Bob Earn will make Devin and Shakur Stevenson fight a catch weight. he want all the money at top rank. And Bob got a lot of fighters he can put in front of Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney at 140. So just don't hold your hopes up. Now that Tank is not under Mayweather Promotions no more, he can say what he wants. All he got to do is go to the house and make this fight. But Bob is not going to make that fight. Bob got to make some money off these guys. Man, you got to know boss and stop saying people is ducking and dodging. What's my motto? Why would Tank Davis duck and dodge Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney? Were they going to knock him out? Were they going to jab him to death? You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting in 2023 when these fights happen. And for the Devin Haneyites, you know, the guys that Bill Haney, you know, got on the payroll, you know, all these podcasts and journalists who Devin Haney this and Devin Haney that and be biased and you know, talking about and who Gervonta Davis had fought. And y'all know what I tell y'all all the time. When these guys say to you guys, when they say to you guys who Gervonta Davis has fought, you say, who in the hell have Devin Haney fought? And that shut all the conversation up. It stops all the conversation, you know? It clears it up. They can't come back with nothing else. Only thing they can say is the same thing Bill Haney been saying. Well, Devin is the best at 135. He's the undisputed champion of the world. Man, I told you guys a long time ago, I think it was 2 months ago, when Bill Haney was on the Boxing Voice. Go to the Boxing Voice channel, watch the last time Bill Haney was on there when he looked so sad and depressed, when Devin beat Kambosa and didn't nobody care. It's like he really regretted signing that deal, that contract to go fight Kambosa over Australia. You know what I mean? He really sounds sad. And if you look at the last video I put up, shout out to, I forgot who it was, they broke it down. Bill Haney and the Haneyites are jealous of Gervonta Davis, man. Facts over feelings. Facts over feelings. They are jealous of this man. They got to use this man's name to sell tickets, to sell out arenas, to try to sell out arenas, because they can't do it by themselves unless they're fighting each other. That's the only way they might be able to do it. But shout out to Tank Davis for coming on the Vice Podcast. You know, this part of his show, his podcast, really, they do it for him. And BBTV came in there, and Tank wanted BBTV to explain itself And because Tank don't even know who BBTB is. He never watched them, but you know, people mention them and he want to know what's going on. So I'm gonna play this and let's see what BB Sports TV got to say.
Tank or Haney?
I told y'all already, man. I think Devin Haney gonna win, man. I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me off you and you ain't got no power? Let's talk about that. How you gonna keep me off you if you ain't got no power?
Hold on, Tank, but that's what you, but Tank, and that's what you supposed to say, right? As a fighter, you supposed to say it ain't 50-50. Ain't no fighter gonna say this fight is a 50-50 fight. You supposed to say that. And here, and check this out, right? I say I picked Devin Haney. Hold on, check it, right, Tank? Is Terrence Crawford supposed to take it personal when you say you feel like Errol gonna win?
Listen, I take it personal because it's me. Ain't nobody.
Right, but that's but that's because you a fighter, right?
All this
but
shit.
that's because you a fighter. But what I'm saying from just from an analyst and a journalist and a fan standpoint. But this one, but this what I'm saying. If they asking me who I think gonna win, I ain't never said that you can't win. Okay. I'm asked the opinion, right? So check this, right? This is what I've been saying. I feel like it's and Coach Calvin know this as a fact. Coach Calvin been on my show, right? Mm-hmm. I said to this, right? And I don't hide it. I said that I think that there's 3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
Yeah,
right.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me, Javante Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them.
And this is what I've been saying to you guys all the time. This is what I've been saying to you guys, man. You know, I understand, you know, BB is a Devin Haney night, like the rest of these podcasts. They're Devin Haney nights, Bill Haney nights, you know what I mean? I don't know if Bill throwing these guys some bread. All they talking about is Devin, all that Dev and all this bull crap, you know what I mean? I mean, they so biased, it just don't make no sense. But I'm going to be one of the guys, who sit here and you know, back Javante Tank Davis. I'm going to back him. You know what I mean? Because it's time for you guys to stop hearing all the fake narrative these other guys be planting in y'all minds that Devin Haney can beat Javante Tank Davis. You know what I mean? But, you know, we really won't see until these 2 guys get in the ring. But, you know, like I said before, what do Devin Haney have to keep Javante Davis off his behind? Let's play the videotape again.
But check this right there. But okay, so you telling me you cracked both of them, right? But I was also told that Devin got the best of you in the last sparring session.
He didn't get no best of me. He did not get no best of me.
He jumped right off the plane and sparred Devin. Right off the plane.
No best of me. He didn't get no best of me.
Let me tell you something, man. You can go on the internet.
And you know I sparred him twice. Right.
And Bill
took him out the ring.
And Bill admitted that. Bill and Devin both said that.
Almost knocked him out in Floyd gym. Did they tell you that? Did they tell you I almost knocked him out in the gym? Did they tell you that?
I don't know, but I ain't hear that.
Oh, okay.
I ain't hear that.
Oh, okay.
I ain't hear that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, right? I keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100 from my.
No more, cause I ain't building up nobody off of me anyway. I got to fight. I'm
not mad at you.
Build that nigga off of me. And all that's over with. They not building that nigga off of me. None of that. I don't even want to talk about that nigga no more. If you want to fight, nigga, set it up. You know, you could get him right. You could get in touch with him, right? If you want to fight, set it up after the Ron fight, and that's what it is. And that's tell to Devin and his dad to get out my dick. Damn. That's what I said.
Listen. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. All right. Have a nice night, Blue Mike. You got your shine.
Shout out to BBTB for going on the Rise podcast, not, you know, still talking, not backing down. But, you know, sometimes, man, you know, you got to stop doing what you're doing, man. We see the bias. We see the prejudice. We see that you're a Devin Haney night. You know what I mean? We know why. You know, clickbait. It sells. You know what I mean? Hatred sells. Hatred for another boxer sells. You know, dislike for another boxer sells, man. You know, but you keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good on your show, champ. I don't watch it. I watched it twice my whole entire life, and that's about it. Never will watch it again. You know, just my opinion. I just don't like people who your kind of people. You know what I mean? But man, let me say this, man. You guys got to stop this nonsense, man. You got to stop it. You know, we create narratives making these guys hate, dislike, want to kill each other inside the ring, man. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, put the contract up, sign it, get your promoter, your manager out the way, and let's do this. Let the best fight the best. BFTB, my guy. Let the best fight the best. And that's me. These supposed to be two of the best fighters at 135, and Shakur Stevenson just getting in there. Tank said later on in that interview, he can get the smoke. He ain't nothing, you know? And it seemed like to me, if y'all watch the show, shout out to the Rise Podcast. It's all about them, not about the Rebuttal Entertainment. Let them get in there and let's see who's going to be the best at that day and that time. And I'm putting my money on Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I mean? He's a little guy. These guys way bigger than him. You look at Gervonta Davis, he's supposed to be fighting 130. You know, they think because he built like Mighty Mouse, you know what I mean, that he's supposed to be fighting the bigger echelon of fighters. But nah, you know, the guy can still make 130. 130. You know? But yeah, you guys want him to go up to 147. Some of you guys said let him go up to 147. That just shows how dominant and devastating this guy is, man. Calvin always says, Coach Calvin, we haven't seen the best of Gervonta Tank Davis. I truly believe we haven't seen the best of Gervonta Tank Davis. And they can say, well, Devin still ain't got his man strength. Devin 24 years old now. He still ain't got his man strength. You know, Shakur coming up, he's a big guy. All these guys bigger than Tank. All of them. But the bigger they are, the harder they fall. When you don't have no punching power, it's going to be hard keeping Gervonta Davis off you. You can keep the distance. You can try to keep the distance, keep pop shotting them and move around the ring in defense, or you can hit and hold. You can hit and hold. Hit and hold and hit behind the head and all that stuff and try to win that way. You know, but we're going to see, knock on wood, the Boston guys, we all alive and well. Hopefully in 2023, we'll see all these fights. I would love to see Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, September. You know, September. What's that, Cinco de Mayo or whatever that is? Canelo always fight on. I would love to see them two dudes fight on that day. You know, to get it out the way. You know, so we can all stop all this talking and, you know, this guy, that guy, downplaying, disrespect, especially some of these other guys. I'm just so disappointed in some of these people, man. It just don't make no sense. You know, but, you know, it's their podcast. They can say whatever they want to say. You know, take sides or whatever. But I'm going to defend Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, that's just me. I'm just going to defend him because Devin Haney and the Haneyites, they already got all his podcasts that his daddy and them be paying to keep a name in his mouth to represent him. So shout out again to the Rise Podcast. Good job, people. Go watch it. Go subscribe to the Rise Podcast, you know, and watch the video. It was a long video. He said more about some of these fights and stuff like that. You know, he said when you the Devin Haney fight not going to last long. He said, when you get in the ring, make sure you don't go get no popcorn. That's what he said, you know? And I guess after you spar the guy twice, you know what he got. You know what he can do. You know, even though both of them was young, both of them got a little, they're always getting better and stuff like that, man. But it is what it is, man. This is a video. Hopefully they'll get in the ring and swing, but when you under somebody's umbrella, like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney is now, Tank is not, most likely it's not going to happen. But it's good for us. It's good for us. It's entertaining for us, you know. We can get these people pub and shine on YouTube, you know. This Devin Haney last fight under Bob Arum and Top Rank. Will he re-sign with Top Rank? We'll see. Cause I'm here. Don't nobody else want him because he can't sell. The Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace and blessings.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything.